Good afternoon, lightningesl.com. My job diaries. Service technician in meat saws. Meat saws, you say? Well, think about a butcher who cuts meat, a large piece of meat on a massive jigsaw cutting, all right? As a technician, I had to learn how to treat these meat saws. In other words, change the blades, change the motors, and such. I was in basic grocery stores, department stores, sometimes large kitchens of banquet halls used the same machines. Sometimes I also had to go to a slaughterhouse where the animals are killed for production. That's right. So I have gone in a kosher and non-kosher meat slaughterhouse here in the Toronto, Ontario market. As a technician, your job is to go in there and take care of the machine as fast as possible, including maintenance. Meat has a tendency to gather near the blades when you're using these certain machines. And what happens is, if you don't clean that off, again, it turns into like a cement. Very hard to clean off, and the blade does not work properly. So part of your job is to maintain cleanliness of a lot of these machines. And of course, a lot of the areas where the machines are is refrigerated. So sometimes, even in the middle of summer, you had to wear a thick jacket to go into the area to take care of machines. Outside might be 85, 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 40, and inside could be 30 or less. It's quite a difference in your body structure and health, but you have to be prepared for it as a technician. So many times I'd go into certain places with slaughterhouses wearing overcoat and underwear, heavy underwear and so on, because it's so cold inside, but it's a necessary thing to do. Cleanliness is everything in a slaughterhouse meat saw environment. Cleanliness is everything, because you're dealing with food that people have to consume very soon after you take care of the machine. So many times I'd actually do this, and this particular job was not always 9 to 5 kind of thing. Sometimes they'd call you in the middle of the night to take care of production, because a lot of these slaughterhouses, meat slaughterhouses, are 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So when they call you, you have to go. So yours truly did this many times. I worked in the middle of the night, or a banquet hall, or a huge complex to take care of those machines. Because like anything else, if the machine's not in perfect order, you have workers standing around doing nothing. And the boss or company does not want to pay them just to stand around and do nothing. And that was part of my job, cleaning and maintaining meat saws. It was meat saws, grinders, tenderizers, and sometimes taking care of freezers and fridges as well, which held the meat in place for refrigeration, which had to be done. Quite a different type of job, isn't it? In this case also, and I had mentioned in the past, they gave us a service truck and tools. Now, this particular job, I had to be trained properly on one type of machine called Biro, B-I-R-O. Now, the Biro is the name of a family who built these machines in Marblehead, Ohio, near Cincinnati. Yeah, so I was basically flown down to the actual location in Marblehead, Ohio for a 1 week's full extensive training on these machines. Unbelievable. And there was tests and there was exams and things like that. But I loved the training because it was the family who was training us as service technicians. I represented a company here in Toronto, and I was sent there for a week. And every day was 12-hour sessions of like a classroom training. You'd work on the smallest machines to the largest machines. How to take machine apart, put it back together again. What to look for. Any sounds, any particular vibrations, whatever of that machine. You had to be fully aware of what's going on with that machine. And that's proper training. You could walk in there totally no knowledge about the machine, and by the end of the session of 7 days, you become almost an expert. It was amazing training. That's my job, working as a meat training technician. So many times I worked in, like I said, fine dining places, small shop, meat shops, small restaurants, large banquet halls, whatever it is. I had to do it because of the cost of meat is very expensive. Also part of the job, I learned how to fix and repair aquariums. Yeah, used for restaurants to serving fish and lobsters and things like that. So again, very intensive to all expensive purposes. You had to know what you're doing because it costs too much to keep meat and seafood fresh for the customer. This is lightningesl.com. Bye-bye.